Bro, I didn't know he could just. When I saw him, I was like, he's Roy Jones Jr. He's Asian Roy Jones Jr.
I'm gonna be honest, he absolutely bullied Zordo Ramirez in there. Like, that was bad. Like, I'm telling y'all right now, don't be surprised if Shakur Stevenson signs with Zoo for boxing. Don't be surprised at all.
Look, man.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Truth Be Told podcast. Today, we're back with Hefe, C Bass, 13th from 13th round, and we got our boy Trish from Boxing Enthusiast. Let's talk about Inoue versus Nakatani. Obviously, this was Inoue probably best opponent to date. You know, obviously on the pound for pound fighter, three division champion, former unified lineal, and I see a lot of people going on talk about how this fight was a draw, this, that. I'm gonna be honest, bro. This fight wasn't really that close to me. I'm gonna be honest. I feel like the fight was like a 9-3. I feel like you could give it an 8-4. Like, it wasn't really that close to me. I feel like when you go past 8-4, then it's like you kind of wilding. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, you gotta start watching soccer. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
I feel like rounds 7 through 10 is when they got pretty competitive. Like Nakatani was kind of coming on a bit, but that first like rounds 1 through 6, I was amazed just like how Inoue was like defense was on point.
Yeah.
It was like crazy seeing like the way he was moving, and just like that jab obviously is amazing for Inoue, let alone just the speed. So
You can go ahead, Trish.
Yeah, Inoue is athletic. I ain't gonna lie. 1 through 6 for sure. Was pure Inoue, but honestly, in the rounds that Junto won, in my opinion, and I scored it 8-4. I think that Inoue, those was rounds that he let Junto have. You can see he actually has love for Junto. I think he actually could have stopped him if he really wanted to. But I think he actually does have love for Junto, and he, you know what I'm saying, wanted to be a little modest and keep Junto, you know what I'm saying, lit or whatever. But
Yeah, so much love for him. He
Yeah.
broke his orbital bone.
yeah, he
I ain't gonna lie, that round he hit him with that uppercut. That shit was nasty.
Bro, that's
Was
what
that
I'm
11?
saying. He's so good at boxing, he's making up moves. If you look at that, he jabbed him, missed with the right hand, but it pushed him back because he punched him in the chest, and then he came jumping in with an uppercut. Bro, he's
Bro,
making
that
up
nigga
moves.
said, and then uppercutting
exactly
cuts.
right
I'm
there.
like, what? Nobody, like, what? I ain't never seen that before. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's
nah.
uber athletic. He's like one of
Because
the
you
most
usually not
athletic
supposed to
fighters ever.
duck down that low, I'm pretty sure. Like, you could
Yeah.
get caught.
Yeah, and that's another thing that was looking good. It was like just his eyes. Like he's kept everything in front of him, and he couldn't Junto could not hit him, bro. Like he could not hit him. Like even the rounds that you had like a fair amount of success. Like I find like off the first watch, I had it 10-2. I didn't think the fight was relatively close. Second time I watched it, I had it 9-3. Like the fight was not close, bro. Like he actually dominated from start to finish, bro. Like he finished out strong. That 11th round where he almost got Junto out of there, that was impressive. He had him. He was knocking him from pillar to post, bro. Like I'm telling you, like he deserves to be number 1 pound for pound. And I don't think it's a discussion anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Easily number 1 pound for pound. And I got him in my top 10 all time. I'm gonna be honest. I feel
Nah,
like
crazy.
his career, like, it's just like, it's almost undeniable at this point. I mean, 2-time undisputed, 4 division champion. Like, he got a pound for pound guy on his resume now, which everyone said he needed. He said he ain't got no pound for pound guy on his resume. And now he also, and I think he already got a good resume to begin with. But with the Junto one, it's like, now it's just insane. But
Not only that though, like I feel like I don't have him in my top 10 ever. I think he's top 20 for sure. But he goes up to 26 and does anything remotely close to what he did at 118 and 122. He's gonna be up there. He's gonna be up. Yeah, he might be top 5. It could get crazy. It's gonna get real uncomfortable for a lot of people because there's still people saying that his resume is weak. I have people commenting under my YouTube shorts that this is one of the biggest hype jobs in boxing, still after Nakatani. And I'm like, bro, just say you don't watch.
Yeah, facts. I think the only thing is when we talk about guys like Canelo or all these other guys, it's like we know Canelo fought Floyd, who fought this guy, who fought this guy. It's like a lot of casuals don't know that Inoue he fought Donaire. They don't know who Donaire fought. They don't know who Junto's fought. It's like these lower divisions, they're not getting the attention that they really should be getting.
Yeah, no, 100%. And it's been like that forever, I feel like. I mean, you even hear like boxers talk down on like I saw Haney talking about like Inoue and saying how he thinks Usyk should be still number one, and I'm like, bro, how could you even say something like that? I'm like, how could you even say something so stupid? You know how hard it is to become undisputed. Never mind two-time undisputed, and never mind beating the number 6 pound for pound fighter in the world. And not only beating him, outclassing him. That's why people are mad that I say Junto should be lower on the pound for pound because people. JT said, but he lost to the number one guy. I'm like, but he got outclassed. It wasn't even a close fight. It wasn't really competitive. So that's my reasoning behind Junto probably falling out of I wouldn't say he'd fall out of my top 10, but he's probably at 10 for me.
Facts.
Don't forget that he beat Nakatani in Nakatani's prime too. Like this is probably the best Nakatani. Like for all we know, Nakatani may go on a crazy run after taking a loss to Inoue. He end up taking over at 122 once Inoue leaves.
Yeah, 100%. He definitely has all the talent too. It's just will he have? I don't think he's gonna be able to do it in a way that is as impressive as the way that Inoue is doing it. Because like I don't think we'll ever see someone dominate the lighter divisions like this ever again. Like this is he's a specimen of human existence. Like this guy is different. Like we're never gonna see a fighter like this again.
Unless it's Bam.
Bam is the only one that has a shot. Because he's doing this thing right now. Obviously, he's gonna go up to 118, test the waters for a championship belt, and then he's gonna go back down to 115. But honestly, what if Bam beats Junto better than Inoue does? Then there's a real conversation. But we don't know if Junto's even gonna be rated in the pound for pound once Bam gets there. So we'll see.
Let's not forget we gotta talk about Takuma.
Ooh.
Takuma had a good night.
Yeah, he did.
I told y'all that Bam fight looking a little nice now. It could be something special.
That's the closest we'll get to an Inoue Bam fight. I don't think we ever get that fight. I really don't. But that's the closest we get. And honestly, I'll settle for that. To be honest, the way Takuma looked, I'll settle for that. That's good to me.
He beat the hell.
Shout out to Shingo, bro. That was a good night for him overall as a coach.
Facts.
Yeah, hell yeah, bro. He's solidified himself now because everybody was just looking at Inoue like his brother was just some bum. And honestly, Takuma was like, fuck that. I'm one of the best fighters in the world too. And honestly, we came into it talking about a decision. But he showed off some good power, man. He didn't get him out of there, but he almost did a few times. And for someone that had like 5 knockouts in 25 fights, he really showed something. He really showed technique and balance and agility and the ability to fight in and out, bro. He looked a lot like his older brother for sure.
Yeah, facts.
Steve was crazy.
Those genes are insane.
Yeah, they got more talent and with those two brothers than fucking anybody I know, bro.
They're the most talented brothers ever in boxing.
It's not crazy.
It's not crazy to say. I think they better for Vladimir Klitschko. I'm gonna be honest.
Mm-hmm.
I think because thing is with like it was like I feel like Vladimir was a lot better than or what was it? Wasn't Vladimir the one who fought Tyson Fury and AJ?
Yeah, that's
he was so much better than Vitaly. So when it comes to Takuma, I'm pretty sure he got the belt at 118 and then he just beat a 4 division champion. It's like, dog.
Gotta start putting respect on Takuma's name, bro.
Nah,
you gotta stop sleeping on him, bro.
Yeah.
How do you think that Bam fight does go though if they ever matched up?
I see Bam taking it. I think he's had a little more experience at the championship level. Even though I think they got a similar amount of fights. I think Takuma might have more fights.
Takuma has like 32 fights. 33.
Damn, yeah, never mind.
He like 33 on 1 or 2.
Yeah, never mind, I'm yapping. But for sure, I just think, we've seen Bam against a lot more. Yeah, I would say this. He don't have more, I don't know about championship experience, but he has a lot more experience against actual good comp.
Yeah, higher competition for sure.
Like, he got one of the best resumes on the whole pound for pound list, in my opinion. So
100%. 100%. I completely agree. And I think I need to see Bam first at 118. I have to see how he looks. I want to see how his power transfers. I want to see how he looks
His
with his
speed.
speed. But
If the angles
man,
look the same.
yeah, exactly. Like, bro, like, what if he moves up to 118 and he's just like a lot better? We're gonna be like, what the fuck, you know? Like, then I feel like people are gonna want that Inoue fight more than ever.
To be honest though, as much as like, yeah, he fighting Antonio Vargas, I don't know if Antonio Vargas is really the guy to see if he really that good at 118 because he's kind of like he's in that position because he was champion in recess and he basically just got like put in there with Bam. Like he just got elevated as champ and then got the Bam fight. I'd say if he fought a guy like Takuma or say it's Tsutsumi or Christian Medina, then we really know he's like nice at 118.
But it's like a good little setup fight.
Yeah, for sure.
What do you think, Chris?
Honestly, these guys, lately, these guys coming up in weight. My biggest thing with people coming up in weight is their speed and their power. But these last couple guys that went up in weight and they've kept everything, their speed, their power. So I mean, these training camps are longer too. They're using a lot of these training camps like Benavidez just had a 5-month training camp, which was I'm sure the weight cut was pretty, you know what I'm saying, easy, maintain the speed and power.
Basically, you're saying like like when they move up, there's no more fat camp. It's just like about like sharpening up your
Yeah.
skills basically and just pulling up ready to fight basically, which is like helpful. Which is why I feel like we've said this multiple times, like you should fight closer to your weight class because honestly, like I don't think being bigger than your opponent gives you any type of advantage if you have to cut so much weight.
Right.
I would lean towards Bam for sure, but I think Takuma's going to give him a very hard test. Like from what I've seen this past weekend, I think it's going to be a competitive fight for sure. It's not going to be like a complete wash the way people thought it was beforehand.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, facts.
And shout out to Takuma because he changed a lot of people's minds. He even changed my mind. Like I thought it would be like a semi-wash. Like I thought he could get him out of there. But honestly, that's a scrap I really, really want to see. I need to see it.
Alrighty, so now we're gonna talk about David Benavidez versus Zordo Ramirez, and we're gonna talk about the undercard. First we start off with Duarte versus matter of fact, should we start with Munguia or Duarte?
We're going to order Munguia first.
Yeah, let's go Munguia versus Resendiz. Munguia looked nice, bro. I'm not gonna lie, he looked nice. He went out there. I think it was a wash. I think it was a 12-0. Not really a competitive fight at all, And, yeah. I thought he was going to do that. I'm going to be honest. I thought he was going to do it. I thought he was going to get him out of there. But he also showed a lot more skills than I've seen from him before, More educated with the combinations, his defense is still not the best, but it looked a little better. I will say that. He looked good.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely noticed improvements. Like, especially with his defense. Like, bro, we saw the hip movement, we saw the head movement. Like, that's stuff that was never there in the past. He was never moving his head. He was always on the center line. He wasn't super responsible with keeping his hands up, and he threw combinations kind of out of range. But his punch selection looked good. His combinations were flowing well. Like I said, he had the head movement. He had the waist movement. He was getting in and out of range well. And then even we saw him moving laterally at one point, just straight up outboxing the dude. I was like, why is he moving like this? Why is he I had never seen Munguia behave like that in my life. And honestly, I was very impressed with him. Honestly, I'm glad that he got Resendiz out of there because obviously we could all agree Resendiz is the weakest champion at 168 right now. He got that belt by beating Caleb Plant, which we don't know how good Caleb Plant is anymore. But yeah, I think Munguia could be a real problem for some guys at 168, especially if he keeps building off this.
I would say what impressed me the most with Munguia was those left hooks to the body. I mean, he was really just attacking Machine's body really well. You can tell that Reynoso has put in some real work with him. He did a lot of stuff in the line of Brazil. I mean, that was beautiful to see.
Yeah, 100%.
Shout out to Eddie Reynoso for saving Jaime Munguia's career. Honestly, if I'm being honest, I wasn't too high on Munguia. Like, I wasn't too high on him before the Canelo fight, and after for sure I wasn't. He lost like 2 times after Canelo. He got busted for PEDs, It was looking bad. He was going on a downward spiral, but Eddie Reynoso came in there and changed his whole swag up. He had him throwing combinations I've never seen Munguia throw. Head movement on point. I'm not gonna lie, he looked like a young Canelo just a tad bit. Just a tad bit, you know what I'm saying? But shout out to McGee, because I really wasn't high on him at all. But I'm a fan now.
Not only Munguia, but shout out Eddie Reynoso, because at one point we were like, all right, he has Canelo, but who else now? Like
Yeah.
he had a good stable of fighters. At one point, he had Ryan, he had Oscar Valdez, but all of them were popping, and then none of them were looking all that great. But this is like one of
Yeah, he
his
started
best
losing.
pupils. At this point, this is one of his best pupils. Like, this is like a fighter that you could see is actually taking the advice that Eddie's giving him and actually applying it into the fights. And he looked good, bro. I have no complaints about Munguia. You can't really have complaints when someone pitches a 12-0 shutout, to be honest.
Now we gonna talk about Duarte versus Fiero. Oh man. I just want to say to Richardson Hitchens, I'm sorry to say this was ever gonna beat you. I'm so sorry, because what the hell did I just see that last I think Fiero won the fight. I thought he won 7-5. He did, like, bro, how you let a Mexican pressure fighter at that, literally outbox you on the back foot. Purely outbox you on the
That
back
was
foot.
disgusting,
I
bro.
think it was close, but like still, like he was genuinely having good lateral movement in that fight. Duarte couldn't cut off the ring. I'm like, what am I looking at?
Yeah, and his combination was looking so sloppy, bro. Like, very bad. Like, winging shots, like, not really hitting the target on any of them. And, like, bro, he made Fiero look slick. Like, that's disgusting. Like, if we're being honest, that's disgusting. Like, Richardson Hitchens, like, if he would have just made it to the fight, he probably outboxes him easy. Even being weight drained, being sick, being whatever he was, he probably beats him. But honestly, Richardson Hitchens is he can't talk. He's in no position to talk because you didn't show up, my boy. So
Yeah,
you can't really be
but
doing all that talking.
I ain't gonna lie, to that performance, I'm like, I'm stopping Duarte, bro. I'm sorry.
Good. I could see it.
It's crazy that Fiero boxes better than Kenneth Sims. Like, it made no sense to me at all. Like, I don't know how that happened. I was thinking it was gonna be a war, but nah. Fiero's on the back foot most of the night. Really wasn't trying to get a war. Most like an actual boxing match, which surprised me a lot. And I don't think Duarte came in thinking it was gonna get a fight.
Yeah. How bad is Kenneth Sims then? Like how bad do you have to be?
Bro, Barboza did him bad.
Yeah, he did.
Kenneth Sims like a C-level fighter now. I'm gonna be honest,
He might be C
Like,
minus. He might
like,
he might be
every
fighting
time,
for his
like,
life.
I ain't gonna lie, cause bro, like getting purely outboxed by Arnold Barboza. Like, Arnold Barboza is good. Don't get me wrong. Like, he's really good. But like he, in my opinion, probably lost like a A4. You know what I'm saying? Like, that fight was quite bad.
Yeah.
And
Let me get in there real quick, actually.
bad.
You might have to do a little editing because I'm gonna say a couple things. Bro, Duarte fucking sucks, gang. Like, terrible. Like, I will never forgive y'all for trying to say that Hitchens was ducking this nigga. This nigga's so trash.
Though.
Okay, you can
It
say
looked
whatever,
bad, bro.
but
It looked bad, bro.
but he's weak as fuck, bro. Like, people were actually picking against Hitchens. What are we talking about, bro? He really had Fiero looking in. He was looking real slick in there. Like, I was like, who is this? Is this the same Fiero I've watched? No, this is a whole different fighter. Like, Oscar Duarte, please, gang. Look, I don't want to see none of the Mexicans hype him up no more. Please, let's just leave him in the past. It's over. Please.
I don't even want to see him in the title eliminator or for the vacant IBF. I don't think he deserves that coming out.
He should go through another one. Another title eliminator. You've never seen somebody go through 2 title eliminators. He needs another.
Hey, Jarrell Miller.
Yeah.
Nah,
We need one of those situations.
I want Pitbull to outbox him on the back foot. That's what I want to see. I want to see that shit because fuck it, bro. Like, I can't believe my eyes. I can't believe what I just saw. It didn't make sense to me while I was watching. I was like, this doesn't look right. It was a good fight. Don't get me wrong. Like, it was a pretty decent scrap, but it was just sloppy at points. And then, like, I don't know, bro. Like, he's weak, bro. He might just be weak.
Trish, you gonna love this, but like, bro, seeing these fights at 140 is crazy because You got Shakur dominating Tio, Tio dominating Barboza, Barboza dominating Sims. Like, how good is Shakur, bro?
It's levels to
How
this,
good is
man.
Shakur?
I already
It's
thought
levels.
with everyone in the division he was gonna take over. He could go undisputed, but I don't know. He
Yeah.
might not got that mindset, bro. I need him to Nick, bro. This Devin talk, bro. You got to stack division right now. Go get these champions, then talk about Devin, bro. I'm not
But
gonna lie.
I don't
Facts.
even think it's that. I think he just has a bad relationship with the sanctioning body. You know, him and the WBC don't look eye to
Yeah.
eye. They stripped him for no reason. And then imagine, like, he doesn't want to pay the sanctioning fees. That's not gonna give him. That's not gonna put any more pressure on the sanctioning bodies to
Hey,
want to, put a fight on
all I
the
gotta
shoe.
say is, I'm telling y'all right now, don't be surprised if Shakur Stevenson signs with Zoo for boxing. Don't be surprised at all.
Look, man, don't
I
don't
think
wish
he
that
can.
on my guy.
No, it is. I think it can happen. It might happen. Just because the fact that he already like what Zook for doing over there and shit, and he's like, oh, I ain't get no offer yet. I'm gonna lie.
Look, man.
If
Look.
they get that offer, especially if it got some change, like how it sound like, I ain't gonna lie, bruh. He going over there, bruh. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's nasty for sure. But that just shows it goes to show you how like levels is. Like him and Inoue, like Inoue, Junto was like one of the last hopes we had for Inoue losing. And he watched him. That's so crazy because you see how many levels is between them is just crazy.
Yeah, I mean, I think he could really outbox anybody at 126, even if his power isn't the same. Like, how are they gonna touch him, bro? You're telling me that he had a speed advantage over someone that was coming up in weight. Then he's gonna go up in weight, fight bigger people who are gonna be slower, bro. They're not gonna be able to touch if he keeps everything in front of him and doesn't get caught up trying to knock someone out and like in exchange. He's gonna outbox everybody. He's
If
gonna outbox
anything,
everybody.
Junto is big as them niggas at 26.
Yeah, for
He might
sure.
be bigger. Like he probably could fight at 30. Like
Yeah.
he huge.
So we had the conversation last pod talking about what's the best way to beat Inoue. Has y'all point of view changed since watching the Junto fight?
It would have to be you. I think it still is probably counter punching
Yeah. You'll have to catch
because
him in the exchange.
even then, like when Junto, like when he started having success on the front foot a little bit, I remember there was a point in the fight where he had him up against the ropes and Inoue just started raining combinations on Cuz. I was like, bro, what can he do?
Yeah,
It,
facts.
it, it would have to be a counterpuncher just for the simple fact that when he feels like he has you hurt or he goes on the offensive with like an extended attack, he kind of has his hands low, like he kind of wings those punches from his hips, and I think that's how we got caught against versus Ramon Cardenas. That's how he got caught against Luis Neri by just kind of like going forward, trying to get him out of there, and then he gets caught with one big shot. That's how if he loses ever, that's how it's gonna happen. He's gonna get countered bad and probably not gonna be able to recover as good as he did in the lower weight classes.
Yeah, facts. I agree. I think that actually this might sound crazy, but I do think that Bam does have the style to beat Inoue. But I just think he's way too small. I just think he's too small. But if he was a little bigger, I think he could beat Inoue, honestly. But Inoue is just so fast. His reflexes. He has the second best reflexes in boxing
Yeah,
today.
yeah. He was in the Matrix.
Yeah.
hmm
Bro, I
He was
remember
in
there
the
was a
Matrix.
point where he like feinted a Junto and he was about to get hit, but then he backed out and then Bud like emoted on him. Bro said,
Oh
I'm
yeah,
like,
Yeah,
bro, what the hell?
that's athleticism at its finest.
bro. I didn't know that. Like, can I be honest? Like, I didn't know he had that level to his game, bro. Like,
I
I
didn't know
didn't.
Asian people could be that athletic.
Bro, I didn't know he could just. I didn't. When I saw him, I was like, he's Roy Jones Jr. He's Asian Roy Jones Jr. Like I couldn't even believe my eyes because he has his hands low against a dangerous puncher, and he's just there moving, and then he's outboxing him from the outside, being the smaller man. I'm like, what is
Crazy.
going on? I'm like, what is going on? It's crazy how we went from the Jaime Munguia back to Inoue, but that's just how wild it was. That's how
Nah,
like I
for real.
still can't even wrap my head around that was supposed to be his toughest fight, and he 9-3 the dude. Like that's crazy. I still like, bro. I can't believe it, bro. When I said that Manny Pacquiao could beat him at 122, ah ah ah
Hey,
I
you
don't
learn,
know.
bro.
I don't know. I still think that'd be the best fighter he'd fought, but like the only option he has is to knock him out because he's not gonna win a 12-round boxing match, and he could get knocked out. So that'd be tough. That'd be tough, bro. Honestly, a better fight for him at 122 would have been Juan Manuel Marquez because of his counter punching ability, but Manny Pacquiao might just. But y'all say he lunges. Honestly, Inoue lunges too a lot. He be
He
coming
don't
from
be getting
range.
hit while doing it though.
Yeah, he don't. And that's the problem. And that's that Roy Jones shit that I was talking about.
Y'all remember that 1-2 sidestep uppercut, and they just got out of there so quick. I was like, bruh.
But he got some manny to his game too because he would shoot the right hand and then roll under and catch another angle. Like he got some manny to his game, bro.
Yeah,
like
definitely for sure.
He's nice.
Yeah.
He's stupid. And even if you hear Manny talk to him, like I feel they've talked before. I think like Manny went to go see him train one time. Like you could tell like he's taken a lot of shit from a lot of fighters. And then and he's making up his own moves. Like I said, that uppercut, that jumping through uppercut after missing the right hand, that was one of the most crazy things I've ever seen in my life.
And when Inoue was kind of like in his like when he was in his like more prospect, well not prospect because he was a champion, I'm pretty sure, but like when his younger stages like of his career, he was taking advice from Manny Pacquiao. He was, you know what I'm saying? Like Manny Pacquiao was talking to him, so Benavidez and Zurdo. Now I'm gonna be honest, he absolutely bullied Zurdo Ramirez in there. Like that was bad. Like. I ain't gonna lie, that type of speed at cruiserweight is insane. Like, I remember he hit him with a 6-piece combination. I was like, what the fuck was that?
Yeah, we were all like,
bro,
what? We couldn't, because he just exploded, bro. Like, he was like just chilling, and then bah, 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 bah. Like, it looked like he was using Zurdo's face as a speed bag, bro. Like, it was that bad.
Yeah.
I don't know how do you prepare for that, especially at cruiserweight? You're gonna have to be sparring lighter guys, but then they don't hit as hard and aren't as big. Like there's like a few guys that you just can't prepare for, like, and he might be one of them because nobody's that big, that fast, that explosive, and honestly with that gas tank, because of course it only went 6, but he never really slowed down. Like I at times I feel like he was, but then he just exploded with another combination, and just he's landing. He might not have the punching power that he had at 168 or even 175, but when you're punching someone in the face 6 times out of the 10 punches you throw, that shit adds up, bro. And we saw it after when he made Zurdo take the knee. We saw the camera pans to Zurdo's face, and he's busted up. His nose is bleeding, his eyes swelling. You could tell he can't really see, and he looked extremely impressive, bro. And there's gonna be some uncomfortable conversations to be had going forward.
That's if he beats these guys.
I think he paced himself really well too. Like you could tell he wasn't just going in, trying to just go full scene the whole time. He kind of let Zurdo have his little moments here and there, but then he would pick it up more so like later in the rounds.
Yeah, 100%. Not only that, but if you think about it, like he paced himself well, but also like he chose moments to when to explode and when not to explode. Like you could tell, like. And then he was boxing going backwards, which is honestly like that takes energy as well. So that impressed me that his legs were that strong to carry on that weight and box going backwards. But not only that, bro, like we saw him in a Philly show. What the fuck was that? We saw him in a Philly show. We saw him. Yeah,
I don't remember that.
Go watch it back.
He rolled right hook. It was beautiful. I don't know if you saw that.
Oh, I think I see. I think I remember.
Yeah, we saw him in a Philly show, bro. He's adding layers to his game, and that's the thing. This is why I feel like cruiserweight could be his best weight class. Because when you're fighting guys at 168 and 175 that are better movers and honestly more talented than the cruiserweights, it's a little harder to, show off the defense. But when you're going against those guys that are a little slower, a little bit more sluggish, can't really move as well, can't really throw in combination as well as those guys at 175 and 168, he's going to be able to show off his whole bag, bro. Like his whole bag. That's why I'm saying, I know you think Jao Bataya beats him. I was looking at Jao Bataya. I was looking at some Jao Bataya fights.
He gonna stop
bro.
Him.
No, that's his only. That's his only shot. That's his only.
What?
That's his. Bro,
he's
bro,
not
out. He's not.
He's not outboxing.
Do this.
He's not outboxing Benavidez, bro. Come on.
Yes, he can, bro. He can.
Every single comment I see is, "Oh, Josh gonna knock him out." What about outboxing him? Because he's not gonna outbox him.
He can outbox him.
No,
he can outbox him. Yes, he can. He got the combination. He got the combination punches. He got the jab to do it. He got the movement to do it. Like, bruh, He can
That shit looks
outbox
good
him.
against other slow guys, but when you're going against someone
So
who's that
we can say the
fast,
same thing about Benavidez. He
but
just
he
fought the
fought at
slowest nigga.
175 and
He just fought the
168.
slowest chip
Bro.
in boxing.
Even
You
be-
can say that about him.
Even before Glanton, the people he was fighting was trash.
I get it.
cans.
He
Trash
got ducked by Zordo. He tried to fight Zordo. He got ducked by him. And he beat the man who beat
But you
the
can't.
man.
We don't
He
give
beat
credit
the
for
man.
ducks out here because there's a whole bunch of people that.
No, but he beat the man though, so it's a little different.
Nah, but what I'm saying is that the man had already been beaten by Usyk before, right?
Yeah,
That's
that
what-
was his only loss.
That's okay. That's what I'm
And
saying.
that was
So
his,
there was-
and that was Usyk's closest fight.
but there was already a game plan out there on how to beat him. So, and Buddy broke his jaw. If you're getting your jaw broken, I saw a highlight. I forget about the dude's name.
Bro, Breeders
Just
hit
the-
harder
the-
than Benavidez,
The
bro.
dude, it doesn't matter. At some point, when you're getting hit 6 times out of a 10-punch combination, you'd rather not get punched that many times in the face. Like you can't tell me that. You can't tell me that Zerto had him face harder punches than Benavidez, but look what happened. He ended up getting his fucking face swollen and his nose broken.
And let's not forget,
His face
we've
was this
seen
big.
Jai hurt too.
Many times by some
seen
suck
Jai hurt.
We seen
By
Benavidez
some-
hurt too. What
by
you
some
mean?
suck niggas though. By some suck niggas, bro.
What?
I'm telling you.
Benavidez got hurt too. That nigga got
Oh.
dropped by a nigga we never heard of. What are we
That was
saying?
10 years ago. That was 10
Bro,
years
he got
ago.
dropped by a nigga we never heard of. David Morrell had that nigga on Bambi legs. We saw that. He dropped him. Like, what are we saying, bro?
Those guys, David Morrell
David
is
Morrell is
better than
ass.
anybody. No, he's
right,
ass.
Nah,
come on,
I'm
chill,
on,
chill,
nah.
Look, you
David
gassing
Morrell's
it, bro.
nice.
You gassing it.
Nah, he's not ass, but he's like a B-level fighter, bro. He's not too good.
I wish I remembered the dude's name because that's how bad he is. I can't even remember his name. He hit Jai with a right hand, and Jai started just laughing and doing the RoboCop.
Was
towards
it
him, bro.
Neba?
Bro, he was
it
the number
Neba
one
or something like
contender, bro. He was the number one contender. Chilling.
He's a suck nigga is what he is. That nigga sucks. He sucks, bro. I'm telling you, he gets in there, and especially the thing that
Hey.
like highlights it is how low Jai keeps his hand throughout the whole fight. Keep your hands low against someone who's throwing 90 punch combinations. Go ahead. See how that works out for you. I'm telling you, he's gonna eat so much leather that night, bro. That his only
Hey,
hope.
all
is
it
to
take
knock
is
him
one from Jai, though. All it
That-
take is
that-
one.
That's the thing. That's something I will give you. You can knock him out with either hand, but you're gonna have to land that. You're gonna have to land that.
He can outbox him, bro. I'm telling y'all.
No, bro.
Yes,
No.
he can. But
None.
we gonna move on from this. You know what I'm saying? We gotta. I ain't gonna lie, bro. If Benavidez beats Jai, I'm pretty sure he's probably gonna go back down to 75.
He's gonna go
right
down.
now.
Yeah, we got to talk about
Yeah.
175.
Yeah, for sure. He's gonna fight Bivol. I think the fight's a little closer now. I can't lie. I think his like how big he is. You know his combinations, how it looked at cruiserweight. Like he's fast as. I'm like, bro. Man. But I still got Bivol beating him like 8-4. You know, 7-5. I could see. I think Bivol is just gonna edge it out with his championship experience. I think, and also, Benavidez hasn't really faced a good mover like that. Like he hasn't faced a guy who can move like Dimitri Bivol, and also with the combinations Dimitri Bivol got. And as much as he got hit a decent amount versus a better BF, he still got good at defense though. Like this is a different level, Benavidez. Like either way, when it comes to facing Jai or Benavidez, or Bivol, this is a different level we ain't seen yet.
Yeah, fact.
Go ahead, Hefe.
I would say I'm gonna favor Benavidez, but we gotta see how Bivol looks later this month though. I mean, coming off of a back injury, out the ring for a while, 35 years old, there's some questions. So we'll see, you know, after the fight how he looks. But I think Benavidez, he got the momentum, and hey, you don't like to say it all the times, but sparring. He said he beat up Zerto in sparring. And what happened in the
We
fight?
ain't got no proof of that though. To be fair,
I mean, they got film
we got
out
no
there
proof of
somewhere.
that. We have proof
They
of that
got-
Zordo one, so he couldn't lie about that one. But
I
we don't
mean,
know how that Bivol one
Most
looked,
people
bro.
said, like from the
Yeah,
gym,
there's
like
people.
it happened. So
Yeah, we
who
gonna see.
knows?
There's people that said that he almost knocked him down with a jab, bro. With a jab.
Who? Benavidez?
Benavidez almost knocked Bivol down with a jab, like crazy.
Was
And
he,
what I'm-
wait,
what I'm
perhaps is these niggas in the camp of David Benavidez?
It was some random dude in Joe Rogan that said that he was there when they sparred. I'm not gonna lie, I don't really remember.
Benavidez said it was like a combination though when he was talking to the showbiz on one of the little interviews. So.
Oh yeah, and then the round ended, and then he started fucking going. He started walking back to the corner, all funny and shit. Yeah. But no, I remember, like I just because I was curious just to like see how the fight would look. The thing that gave Dmitry Bivol the most problems were the combination. Because when Artur Beterbiev would throw in combination against Dmitry Bivol, he has like really strong forearms. So like when those combinations are landing on the gloves, they're not really moving his forearms. But I'm telling you, when David's rattling off 15 punch combinations, it's gonna be hard to catch all those on the glove, bro. I think Bivol's gonna have to move a lot more. I still think Bivol can win the fight. Like I favor Benavidez now, but Bivol is one of the best fighters in the world, if not the best fighter in the world. I just like obviously he's just been out so much you can't really prove it right now. But yeah, Bivol's that dude, and he could outbox Benavidez. But right now, I'd have to lean towards Benavidez right now, just because I think the momentum, the fact that he's hitting his prime, and the fact that Bivol's hurt, coming off an injury. We have to see how he looks. There's just a lot more questions with Bivol at this point.
Hey, bro, he fought. Hey, bro, all I gotta say is if he fought Beterbiev twice and Canelo with a hurt back, nigga, he gonna be chilling, bro.
Yeah.
I hope he is, bro. Like, trust me, I don't want like a washed version of Bivol going out there and then getting stopped by David, and then we have to be like, oh, was that even the same version of Bivol? Like, I don't want that. I want to
see the best of both.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I want him to look better off the back injury than he did before, to be honest.
Yeah, we gotta see him against Eifert though.
Yeah,
in my opinion, honestly, when it comes to a technicality standpoint, I think Benavidez is really not there. Honestly, I think that Benavidez has really fast hands. His hands are super fast. No hands have been faster than Benavidez at that weight. But when it comes to his actual body, his feet, his body, he's not fast on his like anywhere else but his hands. I think that Bivol can move around the ring, jab, you know what I'm saying, throw in combinations of his own, because we're not going to forget and act like Bivol doesn't have those combinations, those hooks, that jab. Bivol is one of them ones.
He'll throw that combination and get up out of there too.
Yeah, facts. But Benavidez is just I can't see it because everything else is, I'm not gonna say sloppy, because when you see him, he's really square with his feet. His body's facing straight towards you. When you get him to move laterally, I feel like that's when he's most vulnerable, and that's Bivol's specialty. So I think it's going to play directly in his hand.
Could. And then now if he gets used to fighting those slower, clunkier guys, like that could make for a better fight too, because Bivol's definitely the super opposite of that. Super agile, super light on his feet, can move well, has a great jab, has great ring IQ, has good defense, you know. Doesn't do like the super flashy moves, but he doesn't really get hit because his forearms are so sturdy. He just blocks everything super well. But like I said, man, you can't block a 15 punch combination no matter where.
Yeah, no matter where it's coming from. He's gonna get hit with something.
Oh yeah,
he ain't gonna be. I ain't gonna lie, he ain't gonna be there to be hit like that though. I don't think in this fight.
You act like he's some defensive wizard. He has
no. I'm not saying like he can't get hit. I'm just saying like he gonna be moving. He ain't gonna just be there like Zordo getting hit with a 15-piece combination. He gonna be stepping back and getting out of there.
But this isn't the first time he's been throwing these 15-punch combinations since 168. He's gonna throw them, bro. It's not a matter of
for sure.
And for who, he's gonna throw them. And it's just, I could just see a version of the fight where David's activity, like kind of similar to the first Beterbiev fight, could, you know, give him a lot of trouble and steal enough of the early rounds, you know, because later in the fight, I think Bivol could start to pick him apart a little bit.
Yeah,
maybe. Yeah.
I think that Artur is a much easier fight though. Him coming off another knee surgery, being 50,000 years old.
I was before this fight, I was saying Beterbiev would beat Benavidez, but I ain't gonna lie. He gonna beat Beterbiev. I don't think he gonna stop him, but he gonna beat him.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, and when it comes to Beterbiev,
it's just Father Time caught up to him. Go ahead, Tristan.
Yeah, when it comes to Beterbiev, I think that he has a really stern rhythm. Like his rhythm is the same no matter what fight he's in, and everybody tries to match Beterbiev's rhythm. But Benavidez, I think he can go in there and disrupt his rhythm. And once you disrupt Beterbiev's rhythm, like it was times in the Anthony Yarde fight where when Anthony Yard, you know what I'm saying, went in there and disrupted his rhythm, he had success. And Benavidez with those hands, that hand speed, he gonna have a lot of success, and he might get him up out of there.
Yeah.
Honestly,
I think that's how slow he is. Like, I think that's gonna be a big problem for him. He's so slow, bro. Like, he's so
yeah.
slow. And if Davis throwing in combination with you while you're throwing punches, bro, it's gonna be slow. Like, Zerto was punching, he was rolling. Zerto still punching. Pop shot here, pop shot with the jab. Like, yo, he was on fire that night. Not gonna lie.
Mm-hmm.
I think we see the best version of Benavidez against Bivol, though. I think he's gonna come as his most prepared. You're gonna see just him on his A game. So I expect to
Gotta be.
see a really good version of him no matter what.
Yeah, and those are two fighters that, if you think about it, they kind of step up to the level of competition that they're fighting. Like, both of them
Yeah.
do. Like, we saw Bivol take it to another level against Arthur, especially that second fight, and we saw what David did going up to cruiserweight. You know, going up 25 pounds, which I feel like is not talked about enough. Going up 25 pounds is not. That's a big deal, bro. That's a lot of weight, no matter who you are, and that he looked as impressive as ever. So, if they both raise their game to a level that they never took it to, we're about to have a fucking one of the best fights in boxing history.
Now we gotta talk about this weekend. We gotta talk about Wardley versus Dubois. Man, this is a very great fight. Another banger fight in the month of May. Started off month of May with the best weekend I've ever seen in boxing, and then we got two guys with 95% knockout percentages going in there. Like, I don't. This fight not going to a decision. It's just not. Like, it's not going. Like, this is a guaranteed KO here, pretty much. You know, Wardley, he could get you up out of there with one punch. Dubois, he got that crazy pressure. He could get you, like, if you not paying attention and you step back, you could get caught and down, like, bad, like we see Anthony Joshua. Like, it could get bad. But yeah, for me, when it comes to the matchup itself, like who I have winning, I'd say Wardley takes it. I think he's gonna stop Dubois down the stretch. If he could get past the early storm of Dubois, because Dubois is pretty good in them first like 3, 4, or 5 rounds. So if he could get past that, I think he's gonna stop him.
Yeah, you know what's crazy, bro? Like, I feel like technically speaking, like, I think Worley could have a lot. I mean, not Worley. I think Dubois could have a lot of success early. Like, I think he's more fundamentally sound than Worley. Obviously, Worley had a late start to boxing, but like, it's just like I always question his heart. Like, I can't help but question his heart. And I know Fabio Worley will not quit. Like, he's been losing fights, knocks him out. He was kind of it was kind of back and forth, but I think I still had Joseph Parker winning a little bit, and then guess what? He knocks him out, bro. He's special in the fact that, like, he's never out of a fight. He carries the same power from the first bell to the last bell, and honestly, like, I could see it being one of those fights where Dubois outboxing him early, maybe even hurting him at points and times, but I think Fabio Wardley could pull it out of the fire and, like, land something big on Dubois and make it a fight that Dubois isn't gonna want to fight.
I see Dubois having the more skills, but man, that like relentlessness from Worley is very concerning because I mean he was down by a lot against Uni. All of a
Yeah.
sudden, one punch and it's over. Like amazed me. And then beating Joseph Parker is a really good win for him as well. I mean that's a pretty dominant win. I still would say Dubois has a better resume to this point, but man, I think he's a quitter. I think he may quit. I'm really concerned about him quitting in this fight, bro.
I ain't gonna lie, yeah.
Yeah, for sure. And one thing on my notes, I actually wrote down that I like that Fabio Worley's motor. He has a relentless motor, and he, like you say, he will not quit. And one thing about Dubois, he really doesn't fight in no pace. It's no pace you can really catch. It's just all just there, like hook right here, hook right here. Like it's not really no pace. And I like Wardley. I think he's more of the bouncier fighter, you know what I'm saying, in and out. I think that he'll definitely get him out of there. Round 6 plus, honestly.
I think that's what's gonna be my prediction as well. I think that's gonna be my prediction. I think Dubois is gonna win the earlier rounds, be boxing well, and then I think at one point in time, Fabio is just gonna catch him and I think Dubois might just stay on the knee. He's like, I don't want to get hit by that again, bro. So I'm gonna go Warley probably in 8th round.
What would impress me a lot is if he just went out there and smoked Dubois. Because I will say this, even though Frazier, Clark, and Dubois ain't on the same level, I'm about to use this as an example. When in the first fight, it was war, very close.
Yeah.
None, you know what I'm saying? Then went out there. The second time it smoked him in a round. Like sometimes he could give you that, I'm losing the fight, and then sometimes he's just gonna go out there and smoke him. Like sometimes that could very much happen. So if he goes out there and just smokes Dubois, I'm not gonna lie, bro. That's impressive.
Well, who would he fight after? You guys think? Maybe AJ?
He's Usyk.
Yeah. I think Usyk would probably be the only option. AJ, he tied over Fury.
Yeah.
You know.
But I thought Usyk was gonna fight Caballero. Was that not?
I thought Caballero was the more deserving of it personally, but
yeah.
I think personally, if whether Dubois win at that point, I think he would have better wins. But since Worthy would have better wins, but since Aga Caballero's been waiting so long, he probably does deserve it more.
Yeah.
With them being
And I thought they were
fighters,
gonna...
though.
Yeah, no, go ahead.
Y'all want to see Itama get a little shot or what?
Oh man,
against Itama? I mean, no.
Wardley. I just hope. I ain't gonna lie. I don't want. I ain't lie. None of these heavyweights, they shouldn't fight Moses, bro. Like they just shouldn't.
You're gonna have to.
They shouldn't right now, bro.
Someone's gonna have to get sacrificed, that little nigga.
Like, bro, if it was Dubois, whether it's Caballero, I'm gonna be honest, bro. He's beating all of them. The only one that can beat him is Usyk, and I truly believe that.
No, 100%. Like it's gonna be brutal. Like I feel like he's gonna move in such a way when he finally gets his shot that people are gonna like clearly know. Like as soon as he gets his first belt, people are gonna be like, "Oh, that's the best heavyweight in the whole world." Especially if Usyk's gone.
My thing is if Queensberry gives Itama that fight against, let's say, Wardley or whatnot, if he beats Wardley, he has to fight Usyk before then Usyk's career is over. That's like really gonna justify it.
You better chase him. You better get the WBO. Be like, nah, we gonna. You better get that WBO to be on his ass or go after like something. You gotta do something. Cause if you don't get that fight, I don't know, man. I mean, like, I don't think he needs that fight, but it would be very great for him, win or lose, to get that fight.
Yeah, it's good. We need to see that passion of the torch. But do you guys see Frank Warren say that like when AJ was looking for like a comeback fight or like a tune-up, that he was like, I was wishing that they would call us, hoping that Moses would be a tune-up for AJ. Like we was like, we would have loved to have that happen. What? Basically, like we're gonna sacrifice AJ to fucking
tune-up.
Yeah, he was basically trying to ruin the plans. Basically, he was like, yeah, like if they ever want to do that, some dumb shit like that, we'd feed him fucking Moses, and Moses would knock AJ through the ropes, possibly kill him.
Now, AJ, he been knocked out a couple times. I think his brain messed up a little bit, but I don't think his brain messed up that bad where he would do that. I don't think no.
That's
like,
too big of a risk for it.
Like, hell no. Like, that is crazy.
No, but that's what he was getting to. Is like, damn, if they wanted that tune-up, like, oh, they view Moses as some like young guy that they could just build some quick hype around. Like he's there, like come take it. Like like they're trying to. I could tell like he's not gonna be fighting Bummatrons for too much longer. They're gonna try to get him a big fight. Like after Jermaine Franklin, they're gonna have to give him someone at least decent.
I wonder who they have him fight though. Like next, like who would y'all think is next?
I want Warley. Let's do it. Let's do it.
But he's coming back in July. So who y'all think he fights?
I said we give him Dubois.
Not in July, gonna get knocked out.
I think it's gonna be Hrgovic.
Hrgovic would be sick.
Hrgovic got to fight.
He fights Allen, right?
Yeah.
How about Hooney?
Oh yeah. That's a good fight. He's still a top 10 guy at the end of the day.
That'd be a step up from Jermaine.
It'll be a step up for sure.
Because I don't think they're gonna want to do like the Richard Torres fight because like that really doesn't do much for him. I think they're gonna have to. I think they'll wait until one of them has a belt to make that fight, to make like an America versus UK fighter type like build up. But yeah, I'd like to see him against Hooney.
It's time to have that debate, man. So who should be higher on the pound for pound list?
Come on,
David Benavidez
come on now, bro.
or Devin Haney? Hope y'all enjoyed the episode. Now if y'all want to see the debate between me and Hefe, the video is gonna come out in a little bit. Feel me? Yeah. Hope y'all enjoy. No damn bell. Hope y'all enjoyed. Follow everyone, and I'll see y'all later. Peace.